welcome back to my channel. So today I have a video on men's fragrances. We obviously have Christmas coming up. It's the season for gifting, and of course perfume is a great choice when you're buying a gift for someone. And I wanted to give you a rundown of my favorite men's fragrances and the ones that I recommend for gifting. So I think I've kind of got something for everyone here if you're looking for a gift for someone of any age, and I've got some like stronger ones, some niche ones, affordable ones. So hopefully a helpful men's fragrance gift guide for you guys. If you are new here, then hello and welcome. I'm all about fragrances, perfumes. I have hundreds of videos just like this, so do check them all out. And if you're a regular viewer, do make sure you are subscribed and give the video a thumbs up. That really helps me. And down below in the description box, I will leave links to where you can buy all the perfumes I talk about in this video, where you can get them all around the world, along with, of course, where you can get my fragrances on my website, SokiLondon.com, Empress Aphrodite, my super concentrated soy wax candles, including my limited edition Christmas one. Cool, so I think I'm gonna start with the best-selling fragrance for men, which is Dior Sauvage. This is the one that I'm sure you will have seen the adverts for. They are everywhere this time of year with Johnny Depp. And this has been around for quite a while, maybe around 10 years. It's the #1 bestseller for men. It's a really versatile fragrance, easy for the office, evening, daytime. You sort of wear it anywhere. It's essentially a fresh, spicy fragrance with some citrus notes in. Typical male fragrance ingredients are like a citrus bergamot, a peppery black pepper note, lavender, green things like vetiver, and they're all in Sauvage. The original is the Eau de Toilette, which is this one. There is a stronger one, the Eau de Parfum, and I actually really like the Elixir version, which came out a few years ago. That's a little bit deeper with more woody notes in. It's more intense, it's stronger, it's a little bit more evening vibes. There's a sort of ambery nutmeg and sandalwood, and I think it's just a little bit more interesting, and it doesn't have the freshness of the Eau de Toilette, so that's why I think it's probably a little bit more for the evening, but you could definitely still wear it during the day. And I think the Sauvage, along with Chanel's Bleu de Chanel, you know, they both come in these navy blue branded bottles. They're direct competitors. Personally, I prefer Sauvage to Bleu de Chanel, but they're rather similar, pretty similar. If you're looking for something that's just a very safe buy for Christmas, then the Sauvage range is probably your best shot, along with Bleu de Chanel, which is also a sort of fresh aromatic. I just personally prefer the sort of Johnny Depp adverts and the bottle, and I don't know, I'm just a Dior girl rather than a Chanel girl. If you're looking for something that is very new, newly released, and also has quite a fresh feel to it, then the NewYSL Myself fragrance. If you are buying for someone who maybe has a lot of fragrances, it might be better to get a new one because then you know they probably don't have it. This one has a lot of lemony notes in it with an orange blossom, so very fresh, uplifting, daytime, and then it's woody notes underneath. Great for the sort of everyday. It comes in a really long bottle, which I quite like. And it has been advertised quite a lot since it's released this year. So again, if someone's into their fragrances, they probably will have seen these adverts and know that it's a new release. So if you're looking for someone to buy for someone who's very like fashion focused or really follows the latest trends, then I think the NewYSL Myself would be a nice buy. In terms of something a little bit different, a little bit more niche that not everyone is gonna have, then I definitely recommend the Commodity fragrances. They are a brand that I've talked about quite a few times on my channel. They're a really great niche brand, and they actually sponsored this video, so thank you so much, Commodity, for supporting me. They have just released these really cute sets where you can get 2 30 mils. So the Commodity fragrances are a really interesting concept. Each fragrance has 3 different versions, a plus, a minus, and a normal. And it's kind of about how you want to wear the scent. Do you want it to be quite close, regular, or do you want it to be like very expressive so that everyone can smell it on you? And they have released these new duo sets. These retail for 98, and the value of the two, if you bought them separately, is 128. So they have that. So you've got quite a good saving now, and these are cute like gift sets for Christmas. And I think for a man, their book fragrance is perfect. This is how it comes. I wanted to show how it comes in the full size with the sleeve, and then you open it up and it has this sort of scent space explanation around what it smells like, and I believe this is actually the best seller for in the wood range, the expressive one. And then this is the book scent, and it recreates that scent of sort of being in a library, of smelling like an old book that's been around for a while. But it also has some really fresh notes in there of eucalyptus, which mix with those woody notes to create something that's really like classy and green while still being quite woody. I think that's the safest blind buy out of all these different ones if you're looking for a male fragrance gift. I do actually have my discount code for commodity. You can just use code Soki at checkout and you get 10% off. I'll put all the links down below. And then if you really want to focus in on the woody, intense, like library feel, then you can get the book plus one, which doesn't have that sort of eucalyptus, those green notes in. Instead, it's just really deep and woody. And then I also think that moss is quite a nice male fragrance. This is moss plus, so this is the strongest version of moss. And as you'd expect from the name, the main note here is oak moss. Oak moss is kind of what it says on the tin, a woody, mossy green note. This kind of has some similarities with Sauvage. There is a little bit of freshness in here from a lemon, but really you're getting that green, quite masculine, clean oak moss note. Again, I think in terms of blind buys and Christmas gifting, then this set with book and moss I think is ideal for a man. So if you're looking for a gift that has quite a lot of sort of presentation, a lot of like big presence to it, the Ralph Lauren Ralph Club fragrances come in these really big presentation boxes. This is their new Elixir, so it's a really nice sort of gifting experience. And this new Elixir version, also I love how the lid just sort of folds off like that. This is actually quite a deep leathery fragrance, so perhaps someone who tends to wear like a leather jacket, a little bit more of an edgy fragrance. It has the traditional male notes in lavender, sort of sagey notes, a little bit of fresh citrus, but overall what you're getting is like a balmy leathery note, which I think is quite sexy, quite interesting. So perhaps this could be a nice fragrance to gift to like a boyfriend, a partner. And it is a really pretty presentation box. There is the original version, which doesn't have quite as much of that leathery tone in it. It's a little bit more everyday. That also comes in this gift box as well, but I'm loving the new Elixir version. Another one which is a little bit more edgy that my partner Stephen loves is the Viktor & Ralph Spice Bomb fragrances. Last birthday, he got this Spice Bomb infrared as a gift, and he really does love it. And the Spice Bomb fragrances are, as you'd expect, quite spicy, and this infrared one has a little bit of a fruitiness in. It's a little bit edgy and interesting. He tends to wear this in the evenings, and I think it's a little bit fun, but having that fruitiness in just makes it a little bit more, I don't know, intriguing, interesting. And again, I think this would be a nice gift for like a partner, for a boyfriend. And then lastly, if you're looking for something perhaps for someone quite serious, perhaps someone a little bit, you know, like a grandfather, a father, or even just something that someone would wear to the office and sort of serious occasions, I do really like the Acqua di Parma from Giorgio Armani Profumo. This is their intense version. This one has a lot of sort of cozy aromatic notes in it, and then a slight saltiness, and then it actually has a little bit of an incense and patchouli note. Though it doesn't feel particularly Middle Eastern or anything like that, but it definitely makes it quite mysterious and intense and sophisticated. It feels very Armani, Italian, sophisticated smell, and I find it really sticks around and lasts well as well, with it being a concentrated, this is a parfum, so it's more concentrated than an eau de parfum. So I think this is great for the office, and in fact I think this is nearly run out. Stephen's been using this a lot when he goes into the office. So yeah, those are my rundowns of my top recommendations for male fragrances. I will leave all the links down below, along with any discount codes or anything for where you can get these discounted. So all the information will be down below. Let me know what Christmas gifts you'll be getting for men in the fragrance, male fragrances you'll be buying this Christmas. Do let me know in the comments. I do read all your comments. But that's it, guys. So thanks so much for watching, as always, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.